What's going on? What's poppin', my people? We are back with the CSFA action here on Twitch, week number 8. We're going to close it out tonight. As you see on your screen, East Augusta is one of those teams. They'll be playing up against the homies up in Denver, also known as the Mile High Football Giants. I can't wait to see this one as well. And I know you got to bring the homie Casey Colby back on the booth again. Show some love to your people, my man.
I am just here to heckle Jerry Ricks.
He has a one track mind right now, but you can't be mad at it. As you can see on your screen, East Augusta appears to be the favorites in this one, but honestly, it could go either way. Both of these teams have playmakers all throughout their offenses. Defensively, they have studs as well. Got some seniors on both sides. Can't wait to see those players do their thing. I already see Texas boy up in this thing, repping Mile High. That's what he does. That's what he's going to do. He says he's going to come out with the victory today, but we got to see what happens in this one. What are you thinking about these two teams here, along with the prediction that you see in front of you?
So the biggest thing that I want to see is if EAU can even get the ball free repeatedly, because that's where they suffered the most against their last game versus LGU. Even though on paper EAU should have the better offense, just hadn't been like that, all season. Despite having a veteran QB and two, I would say, viable weapons.
Magic Mahomes and Ronnie Shanahan, yeah.
Yeah. It just, and to be fair, they've got Velasquez at tight end as well, who hasn't been horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they haven't been able to bring it together. I don't know if it's playbook, or odd builds. To be fair, I haven't looked at their builds, but they've been very underwhelming all season to me.
I've been kind of talking with a couple of the guys on East Augusta before this game. One of them was their quarterback, Hank Falco, and he's never been one for excuses, but he does bring up the lack of veteran leadership outside of the homie Magic Mahomes in regards to having a solid build. In the wide receiver spot, it has been some struggles here and there for the passing game. Even though you could look at the stats, he's been fairly efficient, and I believe he has the best quarterback rating, if I can remember. But even then, like he's been throwing it as best he can to what he's been doing. It just hasn't really been working out in their favor like they wanted to. And what in the hell is that? But yeah,
he actually has the second best rating. Number 1, DJ Church.
And we're going to see those two play tonight. I can't wait to see these two quarterbacks rumble here. I'm not going to waste your time here. I know y'all want to see some football. Let's see some football. Make sure you follow the channel like I always say, along with the YouTube channel, which we are approaching 10,000 views on it. And I'll change that as well. Let me see what I can do. Thank you. And yeah, it's over almost 10,000 views on YouTube. That's gonna be a very fun sight to see. We've been in the league 5 seasons now, 6 if you want to include the beta, but a lot of views here. And I gotta thank all the people in the chat along with the Discord for holding it down. We got plenty of more things to do. And make sure that you see our state of address as well that we did earlier today. If you have not already, did a little bit of Sunday Rivals action on there. But we're going to start it out with the home team. East Augusta is going to start on offense. Let me change that view real quick as they set up the 5 wide immediately and finds Magic Mahomes immediately down the midfield, past it, and East Augusta is on the move already. Got the 3 wide, 1 tight end set here. Falco's passing it again and tries to get it to Schmidt in the backfield, but that's going to be incomplete there. It's going to set up 2nd and 10. Right side's open, but could not find his man on the right side. I believe that was Shanahan over there. It's going to be 3rd down coming.
There was significant pressure on that. I'm not even sure if he was trying to complete it to him or just throwing it away in his direction.
Go try it again. And Khomeini comes down with it, but take it back. 3rd and 20. That's tough.
I mean, they just went from in field goal position to probably not going to get the first down.
In field goal position to not even being in mile high field position as Falco looks short and not finding his man there. Another flag, and there's going to be another hold.
I know they won't accept it, but I really want them to.
Honestly, that would have been that probably could have been in the best benefit for Mile High to get better field position.
One of those, the team will always accept when it's 3rd down.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. It's going to be Amari King with the return past the 20. He's been updating since he came to the league. Shout out to the homie. I like all the new people coming in. Show some love. Bring your people in. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Church with his first pass of the day. Going to find Riggs. Makes 1 man miss. Still running. 2 men missing. And inside the 50.
So, fun fact, coming into this game, Riggs is only 140 yards behind Lee. Now only 110.
Off of 1 pass. That's all it takes. Right side here. Off the hands of that receiver. I believe that was a Sulu right there. If I can remember the number. Not 100% sure. No, that wasn't a Sulu. I think that was Riggs. Yeah, that was Riggs right there.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It was the QB's throw that was bad anyway.
And picked off by Ironsides. That's going to take it back, and East Augusta is going to move down the field. Let's see what they could do on take number 2.
Well, I think Falco might have the QB rating lead now.
Well, still got another 3 quarters of change for that to change up, but that is going to be 2nd and 10 here. Had the man, but I think it just overthrew him just a little bit. Going to set up a pass, and there goes Tim Huff making that catch and inside Mile High territory. And both teams up to this point on offense has been inside their opponent's territory, but has not gone far.
The big plays have been there on both sides.
Ronnie Shanahan with some more yards there. 2nd and 1. C Parm up in the chat. Shout out to the homie. Thank you so much again for helping out with stats. Dean Schmidt going to take that first. Hand off here. Schmidt again. He's got some room, and he's going to get a nice gain of 4. Could have been a little bit more, though, if he stayed outside, probably. Second and 6 here. Hand off. Schmidt going to get maybe a yard or so. 3rd and 5 coming. And they are in field goal range. But barely. Falco again. Under a little pressure, but still finds Huff. Got to block up front and jukes, and he's going to take it into the end zone. There go to, I was going to do it, but I'm going to do it now. Snip, snap, gang. I knew I was going to do it. It's going to be 6-0 in favor of East Augusta now. The kick is up, and it's going to stay that way. RQQ could not bring it home, and it's going to be a 6-0 lead.
High wins, dude.
Yeah, that one took that one for sure. You see the snow falling. Still got plenty of game left here for Mile High to get something rolling. It's going to be Clementine past the 30, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Church looking to right his wrongs. He finds Dylan Woodruff. There you go. I had the tongue tied there. But it's going to be 1st and 10 regardless. Almost inside East Augusta territory again. Hand off, and Thompson's going to get sniped. It is going to be Tyler Geronimo with the play. 2nd and 12 coming.
One person broke through. That was a really beautiful stop.
It's going to be Church again, right side here for Sulu, and he's going to get to midfield, and that's it. Or almost to it. 3rd and 9 coming. DJ Church looking left side and some single coverage, almost double coverage, and incomplete still. And East Augusta holds tall, and they'll have a chance to extend the lead. Couldn't fault DJ Church on that play. Sometimes you just got to give it up to your receiver, see if they can make a play sometimes. But Hammer is going to take that one to the 20. And there goes the other stat. sheet stuffer right there. Got both of them up in here. Shout out to AW as well. He is our CSFA stat sheet stuffer, and Parm is our USFA guy for the stat sheet. So appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys, man. It's gonna be Falco looking in double coverage. He's gonna throw a pick. Paul tie. Gonna take it round for the Giants.
Massive turnover. Best position MHU has been in all game.
It's going to be 1st and 10 here. They're going to hand it off to Thompson. It's going to get a little room there. It's going to make it a gain of 4. And you see that his number is 85. He says he wants to be that Debo Samuel, if you will, for this Mile High offense. He's going to pass to Sulu here, and he's going to drop it.
Would have been the first down.
First down and then some. Probably could have got him into maybe the 15 if he had the speed, but I think he did. But it's going to be 3rd and 6 here. It's going to be Thompson, but he's not going to make the first, and that'll slow him down for a field goal attempt. They did not add their new kicker / punter into the mix. So Almada's going to have his last game in Mile High, and he's not going out with a great showing there. Mile High remains scoreless. So they come fruitless after the interception. Falco has a chance to right his wrongs, but he has to throw that one away real quick. First quarter winding down. Looking at the time for the video so far, 15 minutes, so can't be too mad at that. Falco looking for a man to throw it to, tossing it to the tight end, cannot get it. But a solid stop there. Going to set up a 3rd and long situation here. 5 for 12, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Falco sack, fumble picked up by Mile High, and he's going to take it inside the 20. And Mile High has another chance after a turnover to get points.
So Mile High's defense has been unable to stop EAU from moving the ball, but man, can they take the ball from them.
Comeback route here, not happening right at the sticks. It's going to be 2nd and 10. There's one thing East Augusta has been doing, I would say, for at least the last 3 seasons, is that whenever they allow a team into the 20, it's really hard for them to give up touchdowns. They're one of the best bend but don't break defenses in the CSFA I've seen. I will give them credit on that, but their offense needs some more juice here. They're going to find Woodruff, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage by Ironsides. He got the interception. He's going to get a tackle for loss, even though it gained a yard. And Almada will have a chance to right his wrongs here. And he's not going to right his wrongs here. That's going to be 6 points off the board for Mile High. East Augusta remains in the lead.
So their defense has given them the ball inside the opponent's 30 twice, and they've got 0 points to show for it.
Got to make sure you take advantage of those turnovers. That is usually what wins or loses a team a game, especially how competitive the CSFA is. You need all the points you could get, as Crawford's going to get his first carry of the day to end quarter number 1. Throw your 2s up in there for your boy as we set up 3rd down. Three wide out set here. Falco with a little pressure, but still finds his man Giancarlo, takes that one out of bounds, and another holding penalty will push him back. Both these teams on offense is just not hitting the mark like they're supposed to.
So here's the thing. Going into this, I really thought EAU was the better team, but EAU has been wrecked more by penalties and turnovers, and yet still has the lead.
And he had a man wide open on the right side, Falco did, but the pressure forced the incompletion, and it's going to be 4th down. Mile High looks to get the ball back, and it should be getting it inside East Augusta territory. Yes, he will. It's going to be King with the return here. Getting a decent chip block on that guy on the right side to get him inside to the 48.
We're only 11 minutes into this game. This is the 3rd time Mile High has started with the ball in EAU territory.
And still has 0 points, and that drop there is not going to help things. Maybe a little overthrown, too.
I mean, the defense is doing everything you could ask of them and then some.
2nd down here. DJ Church looking for the pass. He's going to find Riggs, but he's not going to get past that first defender. It's going to be 3rd and 7. See Riggs on the left side, number 87. They're going to give it to Thompson, and he's going to be hit. by Tyler Geronimo once again, and Issa Goose is going to get another stop here.
I mean, their best bet is to pin him on the 1 and hope for a safety, because that seems to be like the only way they're going to score.
It won't be inside the 5, but we'll be inside the 25 at the 23. Issa Goose is once again on offense, and honestly, I wouldn't be mad at them if the defense keep playing like they have been up to this point, as Schmidt gets the first down gain of about 4. 6 for 15 so far for Dean Schmidt. They're going to give him another carry, and he's just going to get sniped in the backfield. It's going to be TJ Murray with the stop, and it's going to be 3rd and 8. 5 wide receiver set here. Falco has plenty of time and trying to find his man on the left side and could not get the job done. Feel like the pass just a little too high there, but another stop forced by Mile High. Past the 35-yard line for Amari King. Going to take that one past the 40 barely. Nope, right at the 40. Mile High is going to set up with 1st and 10. Under a lot of pressure, had to throw that one over the head of the receiver, Riggs. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Church looking again, middle of the field, and could not get it. And I thought that was going to be a dot there, but not happening.
They had 2 receivers on great routes.
Pass just off the mark there for Church. He says it's the DJ Church error a little earlier. Under some pressure, finds a Sulu, and he's just going to take that one out of bounds. They're not going to try to attempt to get the first. And once again, Issa Goose will get this ball back. And it looks like that's going to go around the 21. Hey, I called it. 1st and 10. Issa Goose once again on the field. Hank Falco. Going to go to the league next season. He's trying to start it up with a victory here. Right side for Tim Huff. He got the touchdown earlier, and he's going to get another 9 3/4. Three wide receiver set. They do have Giancarlo in there, and Dean Schmidt is just going to take it himself for about a half a yard. That's all they needed. 1st and 10. Handoff here. Schmidt sniped. Going backwards again. Calvin Thomas with the play in the 2nd and 12. Right side's open for Giancarlo, and he's going to make one man miss, and he's going to take it.
Move.
I think he's been watching a little Vic Dotson tapes right there with that one. There's going to be 1st and 10. And Falco under some pressure had to throw that one away, hit as he throws.
You know what? Good job getting rid of it. That would have been a pretty massive loss, possibly another fumble.
Handoff here, Crawford. He's sniped by the not the defensive lineman. That's Cavion Scott with the play. 3rd and long. Gonna look short here. Caught by Shanahan, but not getting past that first defender. It's gonna be 4th and 8. Another stop here by Mile High's defense.
And this is probably Mile High's last real chance this quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And by extension, this half.
1st and 10 here. DJ Church trying to rally the troops. Currently holding a 6-point deficit. Going to give it to Thompson. And he just got a clothesline. I don't know what that hit was, but 2nd and 5 coming.
That was 5 of his 6 yards tonight.
Draco Thompson is going to get sniped. It's going to be Kyle Lemke with the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming as they set up the 4 wide, 1 tight end set. One of my favorites personally. See a lot of big plays coming, and you just seen one there. It's going to be Masulu Rusu with the spot. Clear-cut tight end of the year, setting up 1st and 10. Giancarlo trying to make his way into it, but he's going to need some more touchdowns and a good amount of yards to contest with that one. 2nd and 8. But these are the top 2 tight ends in this game right here for sure. Setting up 3 wide receivers here and wide open Riggs. He's going to catch it and he's going to get maybe 7. Yeah, 7. As Augusta calls timeout number 2. See if they can hold on to these last seconds. Another set. They send the blitz, doesn't get home, and the Sulu comes down with it inside the 40. Nice job.
And if they get another first down, they should probably start calling timeouts.
Church looking again, sending everyone deep, trying to Sulu, and not happening. Still not at field goal range.
If you're MHU, the last thing you want to do is run out of time and have to settle for a field goal.
Left side's wide open for Riggs. He's going to take it inside the 30, and that's definitely field goal range there for Almada. But can he knock it through with these wins?
I disagree. The way he's been kicking today, I'd want to be at least 10 yards closer.
Indeed. 4 wide receiver set. Left side here for Riggs. Again, makes one man miss, and you ask, he answered. Going to make that to the 16-yard line.
62 yards already, and very nice.
5 for 62 on 7 targets. You can't ask for any better. A throwaway there. Church, quick pitch right side, wide open. Tom and Clementine. There go the football Giants. Let's go. 6-6 is your score, but can Almada give them the lead? Yes, he can. It's going to be putting Mile High in the 7-6 lead right before the half. You can't be mad at that.
Not even a little.
But that was very, very suspect defense there by Augusta. Just did not guard him at all. He was by himself before he even got the ball. But Magic Mahomes going to return that one. He's going to set up 1st and 10 as Augusta has 53 seconds left in this half. Who kicked off?
I think Mile High did, but I'm not 100% sure.
I have to double check that, but we'll see when we get to the half. Get to the 3rd quarter. It's all good to go. 9 for 20 so far for Hank Falco, trying to get completion number 10 before this one's all said and done. He had men open again, but the pressure up the middle forcing that throwaway.
And Mile High still has all 3 timeouts left. You think they're going to make another go of it here? Because I'm sure EAU is going to run and force a timeout.
Yes, he will, and he's not going to get the first.
AI is predictable.
It's going to be another stop. Not too much by the hands of Mile High. That was more, just like I said, that was programming on that one. But Ricardo Quesaquatro is going to punt as far as he can to Amari King before he gets sniped. And it's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah, Riggs is also saying he thinks EAU started with the ball, so.
Looking deep, and there go Jerry Riggs again. That's a 1st down, and they got one more timeout left with less than 30. That is what the best players do.
I think Riggs has already broken 100 yards, by the way.
Right side and dropped the easy one.
Oof.
Those are some of the things you got to deal with in the CSFA. Drops and penalties. That's definitely what you got to look out for. And finds Riggs again, and he almost broke free. But they'll call it their final timeout with 18 seconds. No answer for Riggs. They'll try him again. And he's going to get another catch close to the 20. They don't have any timeouts, so they got to rush. 6 seconds left. They'll have enough time for the kick. Barely with 2 seconds, and it looks like he's going to make it through from 40.
Wow.
Dunks it in as we end half number 1. Wow, what a drive there.
And Riggs really going off at the end of the first half.
9 for 21 so far for Hank Falco. 109 yards, a touchdown, an interception. And on the other side is going to be 15 for 27, 183 yards, a touchdown, interception. Let's see how we're looking like stats-wise. 8 for 113 there for Jerry Riggs. 3 for 58 got the touchdown there for Tim Huff. Nathaniel Ironsides there with the interception. 3 tackles, a solid day. Calvin Thomas with 4 tackles, half of them for a loss. Going into the completion percentage, DJ Church, he doing his thing right now with 56. Hank Falco struggling a little bit with 43. The run game pretty much non-existent on both sides, less 2 yards by both running backs. And well, all 3 running backs if you want to include Andre Crawford as well. Receiver-wise, Shanahan only has 12 yards. Not too many big plays there from Mahomes that I remember seeing. I think just 1 big pass. Kamani had 1 catch but didn't go anywhere. Masula Russo, a 4 for 36, 1 for 16 for Clementine with that touchdown. A solid play there, by the way. And defensively,
that Kamani catch, I think it was for big yards, but I think it was taken back from the
penalty.
The penalty.
Yeah.
So you think they counted the catch, but just didn't count the yards?
Yeah, that it does. That's another programming thing. Yeah, I remember that now. I remember that one. Let's see. Lemke, Geronimo, and CJ Moore all have 3 tackles along with 9 Ironsides. Matt Hammer has himself a tackle and 3 deflected passes, so solid day for him so far. Paul Tai with the interception on the evening. Bill Wilson with 7, solid job for him. And Calvin Thomas with 4. That's all the users there. Evened out on the total plays. In regards to the yards, Mile High has that edge, especially within those last 3 minutes or so of the second quarter. They definitely found their stride when they needed to. Let's see, no sacks so far, 3 turnovers, 2 of them forced by Mile High. So let's go ahead and get to it. And yeah, looks like Mile High will get the ball to start it off.
Nice.
And all the momentum in the world. They're going to get the ball back here. Let's see how Queso Quattro does this to the 15-yard line for Clementine. Let's see if he get past the 30. Does just that to the 31.
And I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Parm says he wants 200 yards for Jerry. He's halfway home. Logan Mitchell with the play, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. And I didn't say this earlier, but if you check the position needs channel in the server, it is updated to what we need now that we are currently into the the red shirt season. So make sure you all the new people check that out before you make your players. If you think you could be a quarterback or running back, show up and show out. It's Tom Clementine gets them to first. 2 for 22 so far for the senior. He's going to be in the big leagues next season. Can't wait to see it. And it's going to be another pass that looks similar to that one earlier. It looked like it was a perfect route, but the pass just off the mark. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Church looking, finding a man, and look at the dot. Clementine comes down with it again. 1st and 10. Inside East Augusta territory now, this offense is percolating, and they're going to look for the pitch play. Thompson's going to get inside the 40 after a gain of 5. Going to be an interesting race to see who wins the receiver battle between Riggs and Lee. That's going to be a fun ride here. It's going to be Lemke with another tackle at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here. Church, right side's open. The Soul's running. There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be taking it back there. Chester Dunn is going to be making it a 3rd and 15 situation. He said, "Can't catch me. I'm the football gingerbread man. I ain't mad at you, pimp." Right side to Thompson. He's going to make one man miss to get some of those yards back, but they are outside of field goal range with that penalty. It's going to set up a punt by Almada. Sending that one away. Not quite the pin they wanted. It's going to be going into the end zone for the touchback. And East Augusta has the chance to take the lead with a touchdown. Falco again. Right side is open for Schmidt. He's going to get maybe 4. 2nd and 6 coming. Shout out once again to the homies in the chat. I see 5 viewers up in here. Can a brother get to 10 before the night out? That's what I want to know. As Falco looks for a man and cannot find his mark there under a little pressure. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Another pressure play and almost throws the interception. It's going to be 4th and 6, and Mile High holds tough, and they're going to get the ball back. Yeah, that was a real good defensive play there, Parham. I agree. As we set up Amari King with the return again. Could not quite get that block, but is going to set him up at the 39-yard line. East Augusta's offense once again having a little bit of struggles here, especially with Mile High putting on for the city. It's going to be Thompson sniped. Blaze Henderson showing some love to the homie. He'll be going to the draft too, so you got to make sure you watch out for that, see where he goes. Maybe he'll even team up with his other offensive player in Charlotte. You never know. But Asulu Rusu making the catch, and we'll also have to see where Asulu goes in the draft. He's going up next season. He'll be a what's the name tight end? He'll be a filler tight end going up, so he's going to get a little bit more TPE, I believe 350. If I can remember, just getting another 50 TPE. But going to be DJ Church here. Left side's open. And it's Jerry Riggs again with another catch. It's going to be 3rd and 5. DJ Church again under a little pressure. Finds Clementine, first down. Move the chains. Under pressure and almost, actually, no, take that back. I thought there was a defensive player there, but it's going to be incomplete right across the middle. And you look like DJ Church just got smacked on that play. Four wide set here coming. Another pass. Left side's open. Off the hands of Riggs. That looks like a drop to me. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Right side, and look at Woodruff making the play over the defensive player. That is what the freshman is supposed to be doing. 1st and goal coming here for Mile High after that one. That was a nice play. Handoff here to Thompson, trying to get his first touchdown of the season. Not happening. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Pull out the Draco, 2nd and goal. Church looking again, right side's open, but the catch not happening. 3rd and goal. East Augusta once again with the chance to hold him to 3. Handoff here. Fake doesn't get home and almost throws a pick in the end zone. But luckily for Mile High, they got a chance to add 3 more, make it a 7-point game. 23 for 40. Very efficient so far for DJ Church, as Almada is going to knock it through. Doesn't care about the wind. This is definitely one of his better games that we've seen up to this point. So solid job. But as we know, he's going to be replaced for week number 9. They did end up signing a new kicker / punter. So shout out to the homie 300, Benjamin. What's the word? The last name? Benjamin. Don't tell me. I'm sorry, man. I've been doing a lot of stuff. But it's going to be 1st and 10. At the 35-yard line. East Augusta handoff to Schmidt. He's going to get stopped. Benjamin, I'm on the creative players section. Robinson, there you go. Benjamin Robinson. He'll be the new kicker / punter going forward for Mile High. Setting up Falco. Caught by Mahomes and almost broke free right there. But he's going to take the first down play. East Augusta inside Mile High territory as we close quarter number 3. I'm going to need some 4s up in this. Falco again under a little pressure. Right side. Caught by Kamani. Still running to the 20. And he's not going to get touched. East Augusta, how do you do? Snip, snap, gang. That's going to make it a 1-point deficit that they'll have to go through if RQQ ends up missing it. But it looks like he's going to follow in the homie Almada's footsteps. He's knocking it through, and we're back to a tie ball game. This is what I like to see on Twitch. Okay, so Quattro sends that one away past the 15 this time around. Tom and Clementine looking for a lane, not quite finding it. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Shout out to Marie right there. I see you right there. Welcome back to the channel. One of my biggest supporters here. Gotta show some love to Marie. Handoff. Fumble picked up by Augusta, and they got a chance to take the lead right back. Pitch left side for Schmidt. He's going to get maybe 3, make that 2, and Augusta's trying to take the lead. Ronnie Shanahan, I see you in a minute, homie. How you doing? There's going to be a little pitch to the left side. There you go right there. I call your name. You make a play. 3rd and 2. And they're going to set up at the 26-yard line. This is field goal range for Ricardo Queso Quattro, but I'm sure they're looking to get closer if that's what it took. Hand off here to Schmidt. Falls forward. Tries to reach out, but just a little shy. And it's going to set up 4th and inches here. Ricardo Queso Quattro with the chance to take the lead here. And it's curving out a little bit. It's going to doink off the left side, and we're going to remain tied here, folks. 8 minutes left in the 4th. And Mile High's got the ball back. What can they do here? Church, wide open man to the left, off the hands of Church. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. DJ Church, right side, caught by Riggs again. Oh, well, so far in the day, yeah, caught by Riggs again. 3rd and 3 coming up. Palm said feed the man. He's got 10 catches on the day, 129 left side, but he's not getting the first. Draco Thompson is going to be stopped by a veteran there, Blaze Henderson, and Augusta is going to get the ball back. Almada sending that one a little bit short of the 30 there for Matt Hammer. Going to take that one to around the 33. Here comes Augusta with another chance on offense. Yeah, Parham, I definitely agree. Augusta's defense is very underrated. They've been making plays all season long, but the offense just hasn't really been keeping up. Nice block up front to give him some extra yards for Mahomes. It's going to set up 2nd and 5. 3 for 44 on the day for Magic Mahomes. Trying to get some more. Hand off to Schmidt. Falls forward, a little shy. 3rd and 1 coming. And it looks like they're going jumbo set here. Can they get the job done is the question. Hand off Schmidt. A juke move, and this drive shall continue. Augusta moving up to the 46-yard line. Dean Schmidt, a little less than 2 yards a carry. There's going to be Falco again looking for a man. Right side and incomplete. There's going to be 2nd and 10. And I will be uploading the state of address after this game. Shanahan with another catch there. Going to be getting around 6, and it's 3rd and 4. Need the first down here. Big 3rd down coming. It's going to be Falco under a little pressure, but still finds Shanahan. Is going to move the chains. And they're about 10, 15 yards away from solid field goal range here. It's going to be Falco again under a little pressure. Still finds Shanahan. Moving him inside the 40 with that play. A gain of 2. Augusta going back to a little bit of their old school format on offense, I see. Going to try right side and then some coverage there. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Go like the receiver, just could not haul it in. But it's a big 3rd down coming up with 3.5 minutes left in the 4th. And they're going to go to Falco's favorite formation, the 5 wide. Tossing it deep right side and cannot hang on is Mahomes. And that's going to be 4th and 8. And I think that was the play they were looking for, but you know how the game of football is. Execution is key. As they set up Queso Quattro with the punt. Not a very promising one, but it does go out of bounds inside the 25. Mile High caught a break on that one. They have a chance to right their wrongs on offense. Hand off to Thompson. Fumbles again. And it's going to be Clementine running that down at the last second. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Stop the hearts of Mile High fans everywhere with that one. There's going to be 3 wideouts here, sending a few people deep, and nice defense there from Augusta is going to set up a 3rd and 7 situation. That part was like, thank God. I don't blame you. That was pretty crazy. Church looking, left side's open, but the pass off the mark. 4th and 7 coming. Will we see some extra quarters here? Who knows? We still got some time. I'm here all night as long as you need me. Well, I still got work to do as well, but we're going to keep it moving. It's going to be Matt Hammer taking that one to around the 34-yard line or so. And now Augusta has 2.5 minutes left to find a drive and perhaps rip the hearts out of the Mile High football faithful. Right side here, and dropped a crazy bounce there. You seen that? It's going to be 2nd and 10. $17 for 35 on the day for Falco. Left side's wide open for Shanahan, and he's just going to take that one out of bounds. Move the chains there for Augusta, about 30 yards away from solid field goal range. And it's going to be a 4 wide, 1 tight end set, 4 wide out set, as you have to throw that one away. Ronnie's like, Falco, let's do this, man. He said he hyped. Shanahan said, throw him the ball, he'll lead you to greatness. Another throwaway there forced by this Mile High defense. It's going to be 3rd down coming. 5 wideouts coming. Another play here. Going to set it up. Right side, Tim Huff. Juke move inside the 40, and that's going to move the chains for the snip snap gang. He said they were going deep, but it ends up hitting them with the intermediate pass there. That's what you got to do sometimes. You got to flip them. You got to take some chances, do some different routes, and you can do what you need to do. And as you know, no 2-minute warning here. We in college, baby. Well, assuming that don't forget to flip it off, but we're going to keep it moving. Schmidt fumbles, and the offensive line saves his bacon. It's going to be 3rd down coming. Handoff, Schmidt. He's going to get hit in the backfield for a loss on 3rd down. Make it 4th down. And this is a long kick. Do not think he has the leg from 50. They're going to try it, though. It's not straight enough either. Not long enough. All bad. And Augusta is going to have to give it back to Mile High. Horseshoes and hand grenades, indeed, Parm. As we set up 1st and 10. Right side. Going to get sniped immediately. I think I know that guy. Blaze Henderson making himself well acquainted right now. It's going to be 45 seconds. They have all their timeouts. But they're going to stick with the run game here for Draco Thompson. Going to get another 5 or so. It's going to be 3rd and medium coming up. Not electing to call the timeout. Looks like they're passing it. Look for the first, but the pass off the mark. And now Augusta is going to have 20 seconds left to do something in this half. But all signs at the current moment says that we're going to be going to overtime here, folks. So I need to see some 5s in the chat if that was to happen. Matt Hammer just gets sniped. As we set up 1st and 10 at the 25. 5 wide receiver set. Once again, you know what he does when he got that 5 wide. Almost throws a pick. Solid defense there by Mile High. And we got 10 seconds left. Falco looking to change the narrative. Going to send some people deep. Going to toss across the middle for Huff. And they're going to elect to call the timeout with 3 seconds left. And this more than likely be the last play of the 4th quarter. As they set the 4 wide, 1 tight end set. And left side's open, and Mahomes is going to walk off. It's going to take off. He's going to give Augusta the lead, and that is going to close the game. No OT needed. Touchdown, Augusta. Wow. What a play. And Augusta is going to take the W off of a walk-off. No need to worry about the extra point. What a game. Definitely going into the greatest hits on this one. Final score is 19-13, and Magic Mahomes just made him eat their hearts out right there. Hank Falco with a 3 touchdown performance. Not the craziest of completion percentages here, but got over 300 with that last play. A solid job there. And Augusta is going to move up to the number 2 seed with that one. Let's check these stats out, though, man. Solid job by both of these teams. Even if you lost, even if you won, you got to give it up to it. That's some great content right there. Can't be mad at that. But DJ Church also over 260 yards, 270 total, 24 for 45, threw an interception, threw a touchdown. And let's check into the defensive side of things here. See Ironsides with 6 tackles, got the interception from earlier, a tackle for loss. Calvin Thomas with 6 tackles, half of them for a loss. Dean Schmidt, 18 for 24 on the day, averaging 1.3. Draco Thompson, 0.7, averaging 18 for 13 on the day. Jerry Riggs, 10 for 129 on the day. Sulu has 6 for 56. Tom Clementine had that touchdown earlier, 4 for 41. And on the other side, 7 for 43 for Ronnie Shanahan. Tim Huff, 5 for 84, 1 TD. Juan Kamani, 2 for 48, 1 TD. And on defense here, we got Ironsides once again, 6 tackles, 1 interception, 1 tackle for loss, 1 deflected pass. And let's see, Tyler Geronimo with 5 tackles, Blaze Henderson with 3, along with all of them being for a loss and a forced fumble. Tyler Geronimo hadn't done that too. Matt Hammer with 3 tackles and 3 deflected passes. On the other side for defense, Paul Ty got the interception earlier with 2 tackles. Bill Wilson had 2 deflected passes on 7 tackles. Calvin Thomas, 6 tackles once again. Checking into the team stats to close it out. Completely even on the total plays. And that 64th play was what did the job justice there for East Augusta. Pretty crazy right there. 333 to 288 on the set for this one. 270 to 309 in the passing yards. 4 turnovers total. Let's check to these stats, man. Let's see here. Church ending the day with 53%, a solid day. Let me see. Logan Mitchell had 1 carry for 5 yards. And no drops. Yeah, no drops on the day. Sulu Rusu had 5 drops. Not one of his greatest performances there. That's going to lower the drop. That's going to increase the drop percentage there. Clementine with the 4 for 41 piece. Dylan Woodruff, 3 for 39, had that real big catch there, but could not get in the end zone. Let's see, Draco Thompson had a catch for 5 yards. Eric Duncan had a target, but could not haul it in. Like the pass was just a little bit out of his reach, but he'll be back next week to get something going. Bill Wilson there, 7 tackles. Calvin Thomas, 6. Kavion Scott, 5. Hex Akoki Keon Wassa with 3. Let's see, Amari Key with 3. Let's see, Murray with 2, Mitchell with 2, ventriloquist, trigonometric ventriloquist in his last season coming away with 2. At least I think his last season, right? 2. Paul Ty had 2, got the interception, of course. And that's all the users here. Solid job from Mile High. They'll bounce back next week for sure. And King and Clementine doing their thing on the return game. Almada didn't have the greatest game to close his, not career, because I'm sure he'll find a spot, but his Mile High career. But he did knock those, he did miss those first 2 kicks. That's probably what did it. But you never know what happens until you play the game. You know what I'm saying? 50% straight up for Hank Falco, especially with that last play that made it possible. Solid job from the veteran, getting it done with 3 touchdowns. Dane Schmidt, 18 for 24. Andre Crawford only had his longest gain of 1, so that means that he lost 1 on the other one to make it even. Let's see. Shanahan, 7 for 43, 5 for 84, and a touchdown for Huff. Mahomes, 4 for 111, got the touchdown. And Juan Kamani on that nice touchdown that set a lot of this stuff up. Got the touchdown, 2 for 48. Giancarlo Velasquez, 2 for 19, had a drop. And looks like Thomas Ferguson had 1 target, could not haul it in. Dane Schmidt, 1 for 4. And let's see. Defensively, CJ Moore led the way with tackles along with Nathaniel Ironsides. He had the tackle for loss, the interception, and the deflected pass. Definitely one of my favorite games I've seen from him. Kyle Lemke with 5 tackles. Tyler Geronimo with 5 tackles. Montavious Watt with 4. And let's see, Magic Mahomes getting some tackles up in there. You love to see it. Blaze Henderson ends the day with 3. Jalen Ramsey Jr. with 3. Matt Hammer with 3 again. Wait, that's a Hammer again? I'm tripping. I'll say, yeah, Watt. That's what it was. It was Watt and Hammer. So Hammer, 3 tackles, and that's all of the users except for Josh Sheeran. He had 1 tackle on the day. Solid job from Augusta getting the victory. Hammer and Mahomes doing the returns. Queso Quattro did not look as pretty on the field goal side, but needed to make that 1 extra point. That could have definitely swung things if he missed that one. So solid job on that play. And solid job by Augusta, solid job by Mile High in this one. I can't wait to see what happens in week number 9 for the CSFA, but we got to close out the USFA first, and that'll be tomorrow. It's red versus blue once again. Huntington Beach versus Tacoma. And Huntington Beach is sporting the new offense, the new pass-heavy offense, being led by Rebecca Montaigne. And Tacoma, they're going to be going into the fold without Vic Dotson. Let's see if Tom Krieg and the homies can do what they need to do to take over in this one. I can't wait to see this one. I'm going to be breaking out some more custom jerseys here for this one. They won't be the normal red versus blue ones. They're going to be a little bit different. You will see when we get to it. But outside of that, we'll close it out here. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. I love each and every one of you. And we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Same time tomorrow for USFA week number 8. I'll talk to you guys later.